looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here we go. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, here we go. This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
first down. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Brady's throw there complete, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now Burrow on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Burrow now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bengals 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards. and added to it in the playoffs with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Brady. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Bengals 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here we go.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
Ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, set.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Brady now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Again, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Sugar!
From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. The 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Mixon again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, check it. Alert. Check it. Reload. Alert.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Brady again. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Brady going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quez Watkins,
27 yards. And the Panthers are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 16.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
Gun.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with